Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you about what the hell is going on in the markets. And usually, we've seen, I've been investing for quite a few months now, but usually we've seen, like 1 or 2, 3 red days, and it's usually not the whole market, It's rare that'll be the whole market's down, but it's been quite a long time that the market's been kind of red. Like, this is not good. Like, you still have some green on the 7-day percentage gains, but there is a lot of red there, and there's a lot of red in some really good solid projects and companies, and it's not the coins themselves, because there hasn't been bad news on the coins themselves. And what I really believe it is comes down to a legit math issue. And that math issue is the rate of money coming in to the rate of money going out of the market. Now, let me explain this. Let me kind of break it down a little bit more. When the hype was going on, with for the past year, 2017, people making droves of money, and just more and more hype, more and more people found out about it. More and more people wanted to come into this crypto space. More and more people wanted to invest in the crypto space. That brought in a lot of money to the market. And as you see, look at this market cap. The market cap throughout this is just past 3 months. Look, October 171 of 2017, and look at, it's huge. Like, this is a huge market cap gain. Here's during the before Christmas little dip, and then right back up, power. And we haven't dipped that hard. Now, why haven't we dipped this hard in market cap? Where's the money? Well, the money's still in the market. It's just people are holding it. They're either holding it probably in Tether. And if we look at Tether, I want you guys to see this. Check this out. Tether doesn't move. It's meant to be like a placeholder. And look at Tether's for the past 3 months. Look at Tether's market cap. Just going nice and up. Getting higher and higher and higher. Because people are putting money there. But what I'm really trying to say here is that, alright, so we had all this hype. People were joining exchanges, bringing new money into the market. And at that point, there was more money coming into the market than money leaving the market, right? And then, some exchanges started temporarily closing down new user registration. So there's already a barrier of entry for the crypto market, because not many people, are used to trading crypto, getting to exchanges, there being so many, and the stock market's kind of simple, you open up E-Trade, there's well-known private investment exchanges or personal investment exchanges that go through the stock market, but there isn't that big one, or the big 2, 3 that is known globally in a sense, or nationally, like in the crypto market. That's why there's so many exchanges. But there are big ones that once you're in the market, you start learning a little bit more, and you know which one of the big crypto exchanges. So let's say Binance, Bittrex, Bitfinex, there's those are really 3 big named ones there, other than Coinbase. And that's just, that only people get on that because the barrier of entry for Coinbase is super easy. You sign up on your cell phone. So barrier of entry is a big issue for anything having to do with money, and anything really in life. The higher, the greater cost the barrier of entry is, the less people are going to be doing that thing or be in that space. So the exchanges started temporarily shutting down new user registration. This starts creating, a higher barrier of entry, because now there's less exchanges that are available for new users, new money to come into the market. And a lot of exchanges that are still open, like HitBTC, they're not the best type of exchange, kind of slow, don't offer some of the best coins. They're kind of, a lot of trash coins are in there, or coins that really the project team hasn't updated in years. But there's some good ones, and these websites have their merits. But even like website like Cryptopia has shut down new user registration. So Binance shut down new user registration. Bitfinex, Bittrex, Kraken's not even verifying people. And you can understand it because they're getting so much demand that they can't keep up demand, right? So I understood it, and I was actually quite happy at first. I was like, oh, that's awesome, because that just shows there's so many people trying to get into this. I was happy at first, but there's a point of when that happiness starts like dwindling and becoming worrisome, and that is how long that temporary hold is going to be. You know, like clearly there needs to be system upgrades. You know, hiring new employees, because the exchanges are making quite a hefty penny with especially the new users, and the more money that gets, you know, traded throughout their exchange, they gain money for every transaction. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and ignore that phone call. Work, bank, never stop. I'm at home and I'm still working. Sorry about that, guys. So where I was, okay, so you know, now that the exchanges have, you know, it's been on, like, I know Bittrex has been shut down, New Year's registration, for almost a month now, I think. And Binance just shut down the first week of January. I don't know how long Bitfinex has had theirs shut down. But now it's starting to create where things are reversing, in a sense, where there's less money coming in to the space and more money going out or being held, like in Tether. You know, so when you start seeing that problem, you start seeing, you know, things like a sea of red, and not just for one day, but for multiple days. And you start seeing market cap start dropping because, I mean, look at these big dips. I mean, we're still very high above from what we were in 2017, like the start. But you start running into this mathematical financial problem of, since the barrier of entry was already kind of like technical in a sense, not really high, but just a technical high. You have to have some kind of knowledge of computers or just kind of space or a friend to help you out. Now it's increased because there's less exchanges out there for people to use. So that decreases the chances and the amount of money that could come in, because there's people on the sidelines waiting. They like, put me in, coach, I want to make that money, but they can't get in. You know, and not all exchanges just allows you to go straight from US dollar right to crypto. There's only a few that actually allow you to do that. So if those exchanges are not being able to provide that service properly because, you know, they can't handle the traffic, then, you know, that's why they shut it down. And they're losing money. They want to have their services open. And I could only hope that they open it up very soon. I mean, I would love that, because that means money will start flooding back into the market. All these people on the sidelines will start coming right back in, and we'll start seeing those green, beautiful days, and everybody will be talking about going to the moon and maybe even Mars. Like, I miss those days, and this is really the reason, because if you look at the crypto market, there's really no bad news. Even the Korea thing is nothing. It was a proposal, not even a real law. And then the whole thing with, like, the police raiding an exchange, that's because of tax evasion. You'll get that in any country, especially the United States. You tax evaded, they coming for your ass. But, there's really nothing bad happening in the crypto space world other than the barrier of entry for new money has gotten higher, and we won't see, and you know, the barrier of entry to, or the barrier of exit, in a sense, let me say that, to take your money out or hold it in like Tether hasn't changed. You can get your money out like this, but putting money in, that's what the bottleneck is. And until that bottleneck is fixed, we might keep seeing this sea of red until there comes to a point where you find that equilibrium. And I think we're still far from it. And you know, and I would expect a lot more red days. I hope I'm wrong in that portion. I know I'm right when it comes to the math problem of, you know, money coming in and money going out. But I hope it turns around soon. I hope Binance, Bittrex, and Bitfinex you know, get the help they need, get the infrastructure they need to reopen new user registration, because that would only make it a lot better for everybody in the crypto space. Well, that's my rant for the night. Hopefully that gave some calm, even though I was excited talking about it. Gave some calm for those who kind of like worry about what they're seeing. You know, if you have any questions, please go ahead and drop a comment below. I'll answer it to the best of my knowledge. And if you like this video and would like to see more, please go ahead and like and subscribe and make sure to hit the little bell thing I've heard about, so it actually allows you to know I made a video. But that's all I got, guys. You have a wonderful night, and let's hope to see some green here very soon. Have a good night.